So I was doing some research and researching Pinterest, and I found out about Bible journaling. So I went out and got a journaling Bible for myself to start Bible journaling with art. And I got the Crossway Journaling Bible ESV version. And so the very first thing I want to do with my Bible is create a pocket for ephemera or tags or anything else I might need later on with my um, journaling. So one thing that I use a lot is I use a Moleskine sketchbook, and that's part of the reason why I got this Bible, because it reminds me so much of a Moleskine sketchbook. It's a little bit shorter, but one thing that I really like about my Moleskine sketchbook is that in the back of my Moleskine sketchbook, there is a pocket that I can keep stuff in, and I really love the way that it's constructed because it opens up wide. So I want to do the same thing for my journaling Bible. So what I've done is I have gotten some painted paper that I had before in my collection of stuff. This is marbling paper. I marbled this using starch and acrylic paint. And I cut this down to size so it would fit my journaling Bible. And then the next thing I did is I took a piece of cardstock paper, so just a normal size cardstock paper, and I folded it in half and cut it in two. So here is half of my cardstock paper. And all I'm going to do with this cardstock paper is I'm going to take it and fold it into a zigzag to create my accordion for the sides of my folder. So I like making really crisp lines. I take my scissors, then I'm going to fold this forward. Flip this over. I have to kind of work with it because it is cardstock. It is kind of stiff. All right. So I have a zigzag fold. All right. And you want to do the same thing to your other piece. So you have two of these. I've already cut this down to size. So what I did is I just took my piece of paper. I'm going to put these underneath right here. So this is what's going to create my pocket. So all I have to do is cut this down to the same size as the first one. All right. So in order to do this, I'm going to set aside my journaling Bible. And I'm just going to take some glue. I usually like using Elmer's glue. This is clear glue because it's what I have on hand. But I like Elmer's glue because when it dries, it sticks really well. It doesn't peel off like some other glues. So I'm going to stick that down. I'm just going to glue this and hold it for a second. And then I'm going to do the same thing to this other side. But what I'm doing is I'm making the accordion so it bends in. Okay, so I'm going to take some more glue. Put that at the edge. All right. Then what I'm going to do is take glue to these edges. And to the bottom part of my folder. All right. Now all I have to do is take this and hold this down. Line that up. And I can take washi tape later on and just edge this a little bit better because I'm not sure how well this edge is going to hold. It's always an experiment to see what works best. But the more I hold it down, the tackier the glue is going to be. So I just want to get that a really good grip on that and make sure that no glue is escaping out the edges, because otherwise the folder will just glue to your Bible and you'll never be able to open this page again. All right, so what I've done is I've created my folder, and as you can see, later on I'll be able to open this up a little bit, and you can see it popped off already, but I'm just gonna hold this down a little bit more. I will also take some glue to this inside piece and just glue the bottom part so it stays down. I'll do this to the top as well. All right, and that's it. I just have to wait for this to dry. I can even take my Bible, close it up, and let this dry. So I have my folder.